Alright, today we have an interesting tutorial where we'll be recovering the file or the lines of code if we have deleted some important information by mistake. So this is the sketch diagram. We'll be doing this entirely end to end. That is, let's say the developer has created a file, someone has deleted the code, and we need to get it back, whatever important information was deleted. So now let's jump onto the GitHub. All right, I'm in my GitHub repository. I have two repository. I'll open one of them. Let's open GitHub Foundations. We need to fire the Linux code. I'll click on code. So we got code spaces, right? If you followed my GitHub Foundations tutorial, you might be familiar. So we will use this. Let's click create code space on main. And there we go. We are now ready to fire our commands. So first things first, as per the sketch diagram, remember we need to create a file. So let's go ahead. So I have the code here. So this is basically, we know we are creating a file named sample.txt with 3 lines we are embedding there. Line 1, line 2 and line 3. So the total content will be line 1, line 2 and line 3 in the sample.txt. So this will be our starting point. Let's imagine this code as the developer has developed. In reality, it can be like 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 lines of code. But for this demonstration, in this tutorial, we'll be deleting line 2 and trying to recover, right? We can recover anything. Now let's paste this. I'll click on allow. Let's hit enter. And looks like our file is ready. I'll click on ls or type ls. I can see the sample.txt is here, right? Let me do cat. We know cat command is used to can be used to view the contents of the file. And there we go. We can see 3 lines of code, right? I mean 3 lines of not code, basically the 3 lines just for example, right? So we are done. Let's say the developer has the file. We are creating a scenario. Now, just like a developer like adds it to the stage and commits, we'll be doing it. We'll use the git add command and git commit command. Let's go ahead. So I have my commands ready. This will add to the stage and commit. That is git commit m, then the message, what we have. Let's paste our code. I'll hit enter. And there we go. The one file changes and we got 3 insertions there. And point to note is that since we'll be recovering this file, please note there's a unique hash here, right? This is very important, this unique hash, because this is what will be required. But in reality, in actual cases, this might not be noted by someone who's accidentally deleting these files. Then how do we get this, right? So that is the question. So we'll be doing this now. Now, let's say will trigger an accidental deletion. We knew the set command, right? It will delete the second line. Then again, we are adding a stage. It will be adding the commit, going ahead with the commit. So let's delete the second line of the code. I'll copy this, paste it in our code space. I'll hit enter, and there we go. So now at this point, let's again view the file, the contents of the file, what we have, sample.txt. So there we go. Line 2 is missing, right? The important information what we had previously, right? That is now got deleted. If you look previous history, right? We had the line 2, but now let's see the developer, someone has deleted important information, that is line 2. Now we need to recover. So how do we do it? Now we need to use git log command. Git log, basically using git log, we look at the commit history, right? Each commit has a unique hash. I'll show you in a while. We will find the commit where the file still had the correct data or all the data. That is line 2 which we deleted. Let's hit git log, and there we go. If we remember, right, the initial commit with sample .txt. This looks familiar, right? Remember, I've said to remember this. So there we go. We got to note this. I'll copy this in a notepad. I'll keep this because I'll be requiring this unique hash to frame my commands. And please note, your question might be, how do I know? In reality, there can be thousands of such lines, right? But we got to always look for the initial commit with your file name, whatever file you're trying to recover or the lines of code you're trying to recover. It will be initial commit, then your file name. So that's how we search. So now looks good. We have identified the unique hash where the all the contents was there before someone accidentally deleted the second line. Now we need to recover the second line. So the command to view the file that was when all the three lines or everything was there before deletion is this one. And in the hash, we need to put our unique hash, what we have copied in previous step. So let's frame our command first. I'll control C, and we need to remove. Please make sure there are no spaces. All right. And after the colon is your file name, whatever file you want to recover. So I'll copy this. So now let's go back to the code space. So let's hit enter. And there we go. We can see all the three lines, right? Now the deleted information is also there. So basically with git show, we can peek into the past. This displays the file as it was in the commit we identified. We can confirm now that line 2 is present, which we need now because someone has deleted this, right? Important information. Now let's begin our recovery process. So basically there are two options or two flavors available to recover. One is the whole file. If there are many lines are deleted, just not the line 2, there can be, let's say, 1000 lines. Someone has written line 20, line 50, line 70, something like that, multiple lines. We can recover the entire file as well. So that version is also available. Also, there is a different flavor if we only want to recover the missing line, which is this one. So for this tutorial, let's recover the whole file because that is what is done in real life projects as well. I'll copy this. I need to frame my command. I'll open a notepad. I'll paste. I'll copy this unique hash. I'll substitute it here. Please make sure after the hash there is one space, then two minus minus, then space, then the file name. Please make sure the commands are exactly as it is. Otherwise, the commands won't run. I'll go to my code spaces. I'll paste it and hit enter. So this looks good. Now the recovery process has started. Now let's go ahead with our next command, right? Next is the stage and commit recovery. I'll just copy this, right? Now let's do our magic. We'll once the contents of the file is ready, we can view the contents. All right, this looks good because looks like something got there. I'll clear the terminal so that you can see the contents of the file. I'll hit cat sample.txt. Now let's find it out, and there we go. We can see we got our line 2 back. That is our important data we got, right? So basically we have demonstrated the end-to-end process, how Git protects us from accidental deletion of important data, right? By using commit history, we can recover specific files or even individual lines of code, what we have done, right? So let's brush it up. Here we have our architecture diagram. Now you can relate easily. We have created a file in the beginning, right? We have committed, then deleted line number 2 here. Then we have identified the correct commit, that is by identifying the unique hash. Then we have recovered the specific data, that is our line 2 or the entire file in this tutorial we have tried, right? though there was a single line. And last but not least, we have recovered the entire file. So that's what it goes for this tutorial. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Let's meet in our next lecture.